spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Golden Bears will boot it away to start the game. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Virginia Tech's offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Not much room there. This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So SMU's offense will go on the attack first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Wide open downfield. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, you can afford to be a little...
This defense has been able to force a couple of third downs, but they haven't been able to get the stop. Can they do it this time? They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This defense impresses me. When they're in short yardage situations or when they're in goal line situations, they just seem to play tougher. They just seem to play better. They've got guys that get after the football, and now they're setting up fourth down.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. The official says no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Back to pass on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Hey, the defense is going to give you those all day. We're late in the game now. They've got the big lead. Expect them to play big zone defenses and try to keep the football in front of them. If you want to throw it short, they're just going to rally to the ball and just bleed this game out.
The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Makes the pass. On target to the left. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And that's the exact opposite of what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Fires to the tight end. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
And the Mustangs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They'll line up for the onside kick, just 1 second to play, and really their only hope is some type of penalty for an untimed down. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they'll take a knee. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football.
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on another team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Morris. Fires to the big fella. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we've got to get the first down. Or we've got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Quickly out to the tight end. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. to the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. The Cavaliers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, look out. The ball's free. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. How about this defense? Slamming the door shut with a fumble recovery, and the offense should be able to run out the clock from here. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. What a scene, a spectacle. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Look out, he's got room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Lopez wants to fire. Pocket breaking down. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Schiff. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Deep shot for the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up fourth down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
On fourth down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down. They're in plus territory and now threatening to get the score. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Lopez to pass. Here comes the heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
Fourth quarter, we're getting later in the game. You give up a big play, you don't get down to yourself. Nice job by this defense, staying positive. Then you get after the quarterback and get the big sack.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's going for the goal line. Yep. Uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, UNC! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Up by one, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. He's looking to throw. He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Scanning the field, it's Kane. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. They feasted at Magnolia Table, they've ridden the boats down the Brazos, and now they're ready for their Baylor Bears to go to work here inside McLean Stadium in
We've got a highly anticipated conference matchup made more compelling because both teams come in ranked in the top 25. This is going to be fun. Welcome to Lubbock, Texas, and the home field of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the 25th ranked team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Broomstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Wildcats will kick this away to start us off. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Red Raiders offense comes onto the field for the first time today. We got a real treat today. We're going to see a matchup between a high-powered offense that's been possible to stop against a defense that's been shutting people down, Kirk. This should be fun.
Well, this is what really you hope for in a game of this magnitude is good versus good. And that's what we have, as you said, Chris. Outstanding offense, been producing all year, and this defense has been taking no prisoners, just dominant. Something's got to give today. Now, the receiver does all the work here.
Interesting gamble here early in overtime. They're set up for a 2-point conversion. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Oh, he did not get in. They stopped him. Let's see if that gamble comes back to haunt them.
Texas Tech, 32. Kansas State, 27.
So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. Back to pass. It's Johnson. That's reeled in. It's Edwards. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Tight end makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Here comes a crucial third down play. They have 2 plays to make this, needing a touchdown to stay in the game. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats. The answer here in OT.
Well, they did the tough part here by coming up with this touchdown. The game is tied. Now, of course, the rule in that second overtime, you got to go for 2. Let's see what their favorite 2-point play is. See if they can win it.
So it all comes down to this. If they make their 2-point try, it's game over. Chance to win it right now. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he'll be stopped short. Could have taken the lead with the PAT. We're still tied. Okay, so now we've got dueling 2-point conversions from here on out to decide this game. Enormous pressure on every snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. No, he is stopped short. They cannot execute the crucial 2-point play. They get the huge stop, and now they go for a 2-point try to win the game right here. Or it's snapped to the back. No, he does not get in. That's a game-saving stop by this defense, and we'll play on. So here we go again. A 2-point play to set the tone as we continue deep in overtime. To throw, it's Morton. The throw complete to the running back underneath. And he gets in there to win the game. An overtime classic. Wow. So now this offense must answer from 3 yards out to keep this game alive. Design quarterback run. No, he stopped short, and it's game over. This defense rises up and wins it right there. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched 2 really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. 2 ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch, and now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Under fire. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And on 4th down, they'll come up and take a knee. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Colorado. We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree.
On deck today, a rematch of the Big Ten championship game. Penn State and Oregon when the Ducks prevailed. An emerging rivalry in this new-look Big Ten conference. Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Ox. And the Nittany Lions will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking downfield. It's Aller. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Extra point try coming now.
Is on for the extra point.
And it's good.
The extra point is good. That makes the score Oregon 42, Penn State 30.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
To kick this one away.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Grinding away with their running game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The sure hands. It's Casper. Completion nets about 9 yards, not enough for the first, and it's 4th down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Ducks will have to punt this one away. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. Offense comes out needing a score in this one-possession game. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Caught over the middle, it's Pena. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Reynolds. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
Boy, he has such great size, but I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the 1st down for the air. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. Stop right midfield. It'll be a 1st down.
By the back. Next up, 9. That's a 1st down for the offense.
Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite... So now it's 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Makes a man miss. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And this is a moment with the lead late on 3rd down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this 1st down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
And the Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Handoff from the shotgun. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those 1st downs. You got to find them. Sometimes it's a run, sometimes it's a screen. Whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. To the air, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. That's caught. It's Smith. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. And that is interception number 3 on the day. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game. And I think it had a...
Here we go. The #1 team in the country facing a serious test on the road against a ranked opponent. Can they escape here with the top ranking intact? Well, this is a stunner. It's a football team that walked in here with that #1 attached to their name, and they got humbled today. Just blast.
I love that you said walked into this game because that's how they played throughout the entire football game, and they got embarrassed. This was a statement today by this winning team and really a declaration to the entire college football world.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We have a long-awaited showdown here. A matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. And welcome to Sooner Nation and the Gaylord family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the #12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 23rd ranked team, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. Well, this one, I mean, defied everyone's expectations except this lower-ranked team. Nobody gave them a chance not just to win, but to blow out this respected team.
No, they came in at the very beginning of this game. You can almost feel it, a chip on their shoulder. Every single possession, they seem to be locked in on both sides of the football. Now, what can they do with a win like this, realizing how good they are capable of playing? Be interesting to watch down the road.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to one of the top matchups on this week's slate. Conference rival.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another... Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium on the campus of Duke University, and customarily a trip here involves a journey to campus. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Drones. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Oh, what a move. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Pressure coming. Bought a little time, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Green. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Oh, they're after him. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Gain of 31 on the play. And a 1st down for the offense.
Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Keenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Lopez wants to fire. Starting to feel a little pressure. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
And the quarterback takes a knee in victory formation, and he'll get to do it one more time as the clock winds inside a minute. One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shift.
Welcome to a conference matchup that would be compelling even if both sides were struggling. But today they come in ranked in the top 25. This is going to be fun. Welcome to Tempe, Arizona. This is Mountain America Stadium, the home field of the Arizona State Sun Devils. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the 15th ranked team, the Arizona State Sun Devils. Green Bay Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Return starts from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense trots out there to open this game. We got a real treat today. We're going to see a matchup between high-powered offense, almost impossible to stop. Offense has been shutting people down, Kirk. This should be fun.
Well, this is what really you hope for in a game of this magnitude is good versus good. That's what we have, as you said, Chris. Outstanding offense, been producing all year, and this defense has been taking no prisoners, just dominant. Something's got to give today.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that short completion. Takes the ball and heads to the left. And he's shoved out of bounds, but short of the first.
If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness. Sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So USC's offense will go to work first. Often we focus on a match quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, wish you had a guy like
First and goal, and a touchdown will win it. On the snap, it's Jordan. Looking for the end zone. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Golden Gophers will get away to start. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Indiana's offense will go to work first. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, Dave.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you...
into a long-awaited showdown. You don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Leaning on the run game here. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. And he's got it, no problem. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Finds an open target on the left side. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That pass is caught. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a 1st down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And he drops back in the gun. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State, Michigan. What was different about that?
Yeah, I think the emotions are flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is a team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach. And he says, hey, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's going to end up winning.
The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I'll tell you what, Chris, I didn't expect this. This quarterback is outstanding, but they have pressured him all game long, and they got to him again.
2nd down now after the sack. Dropping back. It's Manning. Receiver makes the catch. Ball carrier tackled there. We knew this could be a tricky road challenge for number 1, Kirk, but this is a game folks around here will never forget. Number 1 team comes into your stadium and you take them down.
Hey, these guys are deserving of having that number 1 ranking, but I didn't really sense the focus that it takes to go on the road and win a game like this. And on the other side, this is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Student bodies going absolutely crazy. And how about these players? They may never experience anything like this the rest of their careers.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome, everyone, to Jerry World, AT&T. With the 12th man standing at the ready, and at times it seemed as if A&M needed them, the Aggies take down the Razorbacks and win this rivalry game. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.